Joining me now is a couple we won't forget anytime soon, ladies and gentlemen. CeeLo Green and his beautiful fiance, Shani James, are here. How are you both doing?
Hi, how are you?
Hi.
You guys look great. You're such a stylish couple. Do you have conversations about coordinating when you do press and everything?
Every day.
Yeah.
And about every other thing, too.
Yeah. Press, no matter what, it doesn't matter. We want to coordinate.
Well, it's working
Like,
for
what are you
you.
wearing to bed tonight?
You coordinate to bed?
Yeah.
Wait, do you really?
I swear to you, we do.
That's amazing. Let's talk about the show. So, CeeLo, you're not new to reality, but this is a totally different take on reality. Why did you both agree to do this show?
You want to take it?
Well, I've answered it a couple of times. I'd like to hear your take.
Okay. Well, I think just for obvious reasons, I think, you know, at a point, you know, when you're in a relationship with someone, especially for 8 years, you know, you have to have some maintenance. And I think that Marriage Boot Camp was a place for us to feel safe because we're amongst old friends, making new friends. But at the same time, it was a platform that we had become familiar with as far as watching Dr. Ish and watching Judge Toller on television. And we said, you know what, if anybody can help, they can, you know. They're great mediators, but they're also just really awesome human beings.
Yeah, I always kind of wonder how casting works because obviously it's couples that want to work on something with a relationship. So did you approach them? Did they kind of come to you?
They approached us.
Yeah.
Yeah, they approached us. They didn't know a lot about us, and I think that was probably the thing that was most intriguing.
You just read my mind.
Yeah.
That's the word that came to my mind.
Oh, don't you love it when I do that?
I do. I was completely intrigued about that, and I just thought, wow, they could not have reached out to us at a better time. You know, they caught us in a real moment of where it was like, you know what, we were at a crossroad. You know, just like, what are we doing here?
Yeah, we just needed that extra little push, and we also needed to clear out some stuff.
Yeah, and CeeLo, your life is out there for everyone to see. You're very public. But Shani, you work as a stylist.
I do.
More under the radar. So is that really hard for you to kind of put your personal issues out there?
It was at first, you know, but, you know, we talked to our friends and our family, and we also prayed about it before going in. We had a strategy of, you know, we would be open and honest with each other first and foremost and support each other through the whole process. And then from there, we would basically just, you know, receive and ingest everything that was being given to us because it was all going to be a blessing.
Yeah, what was your biggest fear? Because, you mean, everyone's watching. You don't want to slip up or get into some crazy fight.
Cameras were everywhere.
The biggest fear is just kind of really what to expect. We knew that this was going to be like a new season, so we were familiar with the format for the most part, but did not really know what new things would be interjected. And also just not really knowing exactly who we were going to be castmated with and what to expect from that and the living situation.
Well, yeah, because you walk in, everyone's like, oh my gosh, I can't believe they're here.
But
Yeah.
we were last.
Yeah.
So we didn't know. We were just as, you know, built up with anticipation as everyone else.
Who surprised you the most of the rest of the cast?
Michelet.
Yeah.
Her being in the house, I mean, we love Michelet, so like that was really, really, really surprising to us that she was there. But you know, she came right into the fold of, you know, being the older woman that was able to help everyone else out who was younger, but at the same time taking some advice from us younger women too.
Yeah, I love her too.
She's awesome.
Yeah, she's so fun. You know,
All of the different narratives are really unique and interesting in their own right, and they are compelling to watch. You know what I mean? Like you really get a chance to know these characters.
it's a fun cast of characters. There was some twerking at like a pool day.
Yes, there was some twerking. There was quite a bit of twerking, Jocelyn.
Jocelyn did all of the twerking. She
Yeah,
did enough twerking
I
for
didn't do
everybody.
any twerking.
Yeah,
No
very
I left
fun
all the twerking to Jocelyn.
And CeeLo, while you're a Grammy winner, you both won an award. Your first day in the boot camp house, so let's watch this.
What do you think about you and Shani's communication?
As an artist, as a writer, like, you know, I kind of consider myself, or I've been successful at communicating to the world. And this is a smaller, much more intimate conversation, but I can't seem to find the words.
Yeah, CeeLo, have you ever tried to communicate through song with Shani? Is that something that maybe you've done in the past?
I have. It's a way of, it's a love language. You know what I mean? It's kind of like a habit. And she's asked me to break it on occasion to just speak plainly. And it's kind of like a lost art for me, you know what I mean? Because I'm so much of an inherent just poetic, and you know, like even when things are simple and plain, I want to give everything this poetic justice. And sometimes the issue at hand just deserves it deserves clear and direct communication.
Yeah, that's fascinating to me. So has there ever been a lyric or something that you read and then you're like, wait, is this about me?
Right.
Is this...
Oh yeah, no. If he shares a song with me, if he comes home and says, "Hey, babe, listen to this song," as he does most nights after. Something just fell.
Oh, yeah.
As he does most nights after he comes home from the studio, I'll know if it's about me, or I'll know if it was inspired by something that we went through. I can pick up on it right away.
Isn't that amazing that you can inspire a song?
It is amazing.
That's amazing.
I'm awesome, huh?
I mean, that's kind of like the dream come true for a lot of people that songs are written about them.
Yeah.
So.
No, like when the first time he did it, I was just like, "Is this song about us?" And he was like, "Yeah, it's about you." And I was like, "Wow." So it was just very flattering, but at the same time, I don't expect anything less from him.
As long as it was a good song.
It was a great song. It's a song called "Somebody, Somebody." And
So Forget You's not about.
No, no. When he wrote "Forget You," I was actually saying "Forget You" to my ex-husband. So
Okay.
he wrote the narrative to my divorce. So.
I love it. This show's all about love and relationships. CeeLo, is Shani the love of your life?
I think so.
You better know so.
I mean, yes, she is.
Yeah, I love it. You better know so. You're going to go back to marriage boot camp
There
again
you go.
for round
Dr.
2.
Ish, you heard it. He needs help. There you go.
But you learn so much at this. It's so intense. It actually is a boot camp.
Yeah.
What was the biggest thing you learned about your relationship or something that you had new perspective about?
I learned that I need to relax. I learned that he doesn't need me in the ways that I think that he needs me. He needs me, but if anything, he needs me to actually, he wants me to, I'm trying to word it correctly.
That reminds me of that song from Popeye. Remember Olive Oyl used to sing that?
No, but
course
I'm trying to simplify it because please stop it.
He communicates through music.
Yes,
There you go.
he needs me, but he doesn't need me in the way that I want to be there for him, like in a corporate manner. He needs me to just love on him and nurture him, and be there and be gentle and be soft and listen to him sometime. And a lot of time, I didn't do that for a lot of years. And Dr. Ish and Judge Toller, they just basically said it to me very plainly, like even with our room, they were like, "Look, this is how you are. You're trying to control, but you need to really just hear what he needs."
What did you learn? What was the biggest thing about your relationship that you learned?
To embrace the act and, to acknowledge it as a love language. Mm-hmm. It's not about her trying to control. I mean, like, and if it is a matter of control, it's about quality control. Mm-hmm. And that I can understand and that I can appreciate. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And, every partner needs their opposite, I'm saying, like, but equal.
Absolutely.